The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to John O. Quinn Field in H-Town, home to the Houston Cougars. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the SMU Mustangs, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Houston about to kick off to get things underway. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Rams him with the stiff arm. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So SMU's offense will be first on the attack. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week, because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they faced this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll move the wide receiver. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Gets it out fast. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Houston. Quick strike through the air for the score. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Off the play fake on 1st down. It's complete to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Bender. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. And the Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10. Off play action. They Makes the grab on the left. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Mustangs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. And here's a fumble way behind the line. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Mustangs decide to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Here comes the Houston offense once again. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Throws for the tight end. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Looking to throw for it. Got his man on the right. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The offense lining up for a first down play. Looking to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Now he's going to break the pocket. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You could clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football and he wanted to go through the air and make a big play. Defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game, and so far they've taken him away.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker.
This could turn out to be a huge penalty. Thought they were going to have to settle for 3, and now the offense back on the field with a chance for more. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. To the ground with the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Hand off from the shotgun. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. That's the end of the period, and Houston has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. And the Cougars are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Quarterback on the keeper. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. Houston trying to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. This offense is so deep, it's teetering on the edge of a safety. The throw to the outside is complete. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Safe completion on the screen. Breaks into the open. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. Not the most productive half of this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Plows through the defense. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way. The Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Offense set on first down. Pucks it out of the air. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Here comes the offense on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Unloads quickly. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Mustangs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Red pass, it's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Mustangs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run, Alden.
Got enough space, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Mustangs. The extra point here would tie the game. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Houston sending the offense back onto the field. From the gun, running back gets the give. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Fires to the right. It's caught. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. He'll off one deep down the left side. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. Now let's see if they can follow up that huge play. First and 10 from the 23. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Really need to pick up some yardage this time on second and long. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by...
It's complete! And he's into the end zone! Touchdown, Cougar!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. USC has the lead right now, but kind of fittingly, the men of Troy have been in a battle today and just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 6 over Notre Dame. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the right. Wide open downfield. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. He's got his man. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Mustangs want to move quickly. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Rushes on him. Finds his big tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the returner will be brought down. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. The Cougars come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And the incomplete pass, taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. The Cougars come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Finding an escape route. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. And the Cougars just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Fires left. Makes the grab. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38. And these guys are on the move. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. A strike downfield. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And this one is perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to throw on 1st down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining first half. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the cage in Southeast Texas.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Mustangs will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Houston offense comes onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, man. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Off-play action on first down. That pass is incomplete.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Under fire. Connection to the right. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Mustangs headed quickly to the line.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent.
Turning it on! Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. The Mustangs are moving quickly down the field. Gives it on the option. And there is nowhere to run. They were eager and ready for him this time around.
Great team defense on that one play. Everybody doing the ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield and created the negative play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
Makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great way tonight.
All down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. They'll try the run. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now from inside the red zone. Got it set up on the outside. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Houston. And they take it in for 6 more points. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got it. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Wants to go up top on first down. Complete with conviction on the crosser. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. Holds and fires complete to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now on 2nd down. That's the end of the quarter, and Houston has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Released by the QB. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. He wants it all. Touchdown, SMU. Fitted in the window for the score.
And I love finding the big fella down in the red zone. 3rd and goal. You got to make something happen down here. Throw it up high. Let the big fella make you look really good as a quarterback. Love finding those big guys down here in the red zone.
He'll bring it back looking for help. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Houston offense once again. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can. A bit bigger, put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
They're working that left side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Cougars come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Snagged out of the air. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Last completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through.
Houston is moving it quickly down the field. The RPO, it's complete.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Motion from the wideout. Going to swing it on 2nd down. He's going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw on 3rd. Floats it out in space. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's seeing what they do on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. It's complete. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3. And the Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The play action fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. This time on target. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15.
And that is big time late in the game that you can trust your quarterback to still throw the football because you know it's only a few more 1st downs, and this one's over.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. They'll try to add another to their lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. And the Mustangs moving quickly to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Complete to the right. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. The Mustangs will have it 1st and 10.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on 1st down. That's caught. It's Bender. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. Just keeps slinging it. Unloads to the right. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Mustangs.
And listen, still a ways to go. But great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. He's productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting 1st down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage. You're probably getting blitz. That's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
He is delivering the blow while running the ball, and he gets it to the 39. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab. At the 20, he's got space. They'll make the stop, but that first down on to Isaac. They should be able to kneel this one out. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. A first down run on the doorstep. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.